Now that we've got the top rough cut out, it's not quite ready to glue yet. What I'm going to end up doing is I'll cut the F-hole out first before we apply the top, and then on the inside here I'm going to end up routing a channel for the wire over to the control panel, and over here I will end up sanding all of this out, get it nice and smooth. I'm going to grain fill it then, and I'm going to put a finish on it, so this way when you're looking through the F-hole you'll have a nice finish inside there. A bit of a tip for you guys also: save your cutoffs. This part right here would make a great control panel for another guitar, or even if you want to use on this one, which I still haven't decided if I'm going to put a traditional pick guard on it, or if I'm going to go ahead and put a control panel on the back of this. We'll see as time goes on. But anyway, quick little tip: you got control panel, you can use it for truss rod cover if you wanted to, pickup rings, many things. Just don't toss them, hold on to them. I went online and I just downloaded and printed out a picture of an F-hole. Oddly enough, it was really hard to find. I thought it'd be easy to find a template online. It wasn't, and if I did find one, it'd print out really small, or it wouldn't print out at all. So I ended up finding this one, and it came out small, so I just enlarged it on my printer. And what I'll do is I'll just cut it out and I will transfer it over to my black cardstock over here. It's a little bit thicker. This way, if I ever need it in the future, I'll have it in the files. So now I'll just cut that out using my scissors that I only use on my most delicate work. Here, I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so what I've done here, I ended up cutting out my F-hole. And so what you want to do, put your template on top of your top, line up your center marks. Then you could drop in your F-hole template or cutout. And this gives you an idea then. You know exactly where you want your F-hole at. Like here, I'm just leaving about 1/4 inch space, top and bottom. So all you gotta do then is go ahead and trace that out, which I already did, so now you know where you want it. And you don't have to go with the F-hole. You could go with whatever design you want. Spice it up a little bit. I just happen to go with F-hole. It's a little more traditional. And then what I'm going to do personally is I'm going to go on our solid Telecaster template. I'm going to put an F-hole in it, only because I'm going to be making multiple guitars, thin lines. So it's going to be easier for me. I've done thin lines in the past, but I never did actually make a template for it. I would just do it one at a time, and I would use this method. I would just trace around here, and I would just cut this out with a jigsaw with a scroll blade on it. So this time I'm going to be doing it different. I'll end up cutting it out with a router bit, so that's why I'm going to make the template for it, but you don't have to. Now you want to get this as perfect as you can on the template, so this way when you transfer it over to your actual top, you don't have too much fidgeting around to do with filing and trying to get it just right. So now this is ready, we can put it on top of our top and cut that out. Alright, now that we're ready to cut out our F-hole, first thing I did is I went ahead and I taped our top to the template. Just go ahead and center it up, tape it up on there. Now if you don't have a router table, that's fine. You can just take, these are the scraps from the body blank. Just go ahead and set some scraps up underneath your workpiece. And you're going to want to clamp this down, get it secure. Then you can just go ahead with the router from up on top and route it out. I'm going to use a table. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole here so we can go ahead and insert our router blade through there, and I'll show you how to cut that out on the table. Here is the bit we'll be using. This is a 3/16 spiral bit, and this one does not have a bearing. This is actually the same bit that I use for my truss rods. So the shaft is actually what's going to ride along the template there. Alright, that came out beautifully, so I'm going to clean up. These are supposed to be sharp edges right here. I'll just go ahead and clean that up with a file. You're obviously not going to get it sharp because you're using a round router bit. So I'm just going to clean that up and we'll be ready to go.